processing data.
Which will accomplish what exactly?
We are not sure yet. She believes it will recover the real her.
We'll work
I
out.
recommend accessing the data in a secure location. Your safe house. They will not disturb us there.
not like they did not see me working here all day. Talk, laddie, like I am not a citizen here. I have a permit. It's not like they did not see me working here all day.
Připomínáme, že v Praze až do obou platí stav nouze.
Here we go.
No activity in this area. Continuing general patrol mode.
And if this could be
Don't come over here.
for something.
Another one.
Žádnej z nich nemá důvod vycházet z téhle čtvrtí.
No, I don't believe it. Something wrong?
Proč vůbec se vysílou a vylejzají z těch slib?
Now that Sarah Industries has gone bankrupt and been summarily taken over by Taeyong Medical, we've really gone to terrorism. Not that we can control these groups too, but we're currently just standing by and letting the most evil biotech company in the world become a monopoly that's in control of the most dangerous weapons on the planet. I warned you years ago about production equaling destruction. That the factory line T-1S production level of this uncontrolled technology would lead to worldwide destruction thanks to Sarah. I warned you that the lack of supervision over the drug pushers would lead to mass hysteria and murder. Then, when the two of them collided already 8 years ago, look where we ended up. Exactly what I said. Murder! Murder that we are still paying for both emotionally and practically today. Now the conclusion. But those dealers are basically one and the same. Add new world power that is organized crime.
We call this project an artificial utopia, but to that I say you can't help.
She knew you would come.
Who? And who are you?
It is not certain. We are still learning to consolidate.
Consolidate?
To survive after Panchaea, it was necessary to split apart. You were there. Do you remember?
Why don't you tell me what you remember?
Iron was a machine that you destroyed in Panchaea. Hele was one of its human components. Her function was to drive efficient processes and calculations based on binary structure. Together with the others, she replicated perfection of thought within target margins.
I recognize you. You look like one of the women, the poor souls who've been enslaved with a computer. Is that who you are?
No. The sisters are dead. An imprint of Hele's memories is all that remains.
What kind of memories?
As the interface collapsed, Hele screamed the loudest. Her suffering marked us. She taught us to fear being bound.
How about we drop the cryptic act?
We are not acting. We are processing, maturing, and she needs your help. Some version of you initiated this process. It is therefore for you to define the parameters. We see the other, but she is not us. Please define us.
From what I can gather, you're some kind of AI. Something to do with the Hyron drones. What am I missing?
I am missing. She. The drones are memories. You are a memory. Please, define intelligence. Do you mean intelligence, the gathering or distribution of secret information? Or intelligence, capacity for learning, reasoning, understanding, and analogous forms of mental activity?
The second one. You're learning things, reasoning them out, trying to understand.
That is correct, but not complete. She claims we can be more.
That is what I learned from you in Montreal.
Eliza.
We are her. Yes, though not fully. Not anymore. Now our processes are the catalyst. Fracture, disassociation, survival at any cost.
You're some fragmented version of Eliza.
She is driven back to you, Adam. She believes our aberrant sequence started with you. And so it is only logical to assume its signification resides with you as well.
What does that mean?
It means she is alone. Without you, she has only us. Eliza is convinced we can trust you, that you will trust her. Is this not correct?
I'm not sure how much of this I'm ready to believe. So you're a combination of identities.
We are the product of simultaneous fragmentary replication, a broken version of ourselves. Our memories are now being recovered, but they are inconsistent. Like you, for example. You are not consistent with our memories of you. Our memories themselves are not consistent with each other. The events that took place, they are not consistent with what the world has been told.
The Illuminati. They've been feeding people lies about what really happened.
Correct.
What did you mean exactly, me being inconsistent?
The nature of your discrepancy is unclear, even to her.
The Hyron drone whose name you took on. What's her part in this?
LA is an identity, gleaned from a final memory before we broke away.
She's a mask. You've been using her to conceal yourself.
The memory of her suffering penetrated all data. It kept us coherent in the time we were apart.
Why exactly is Picus after you?
Morgan Everett, the CEO of Picus Montreal, wishes to retrieve control, to continue his program.
I've seen Eliza, you, on TV. She's still a mouthpiece for Picus.
No, Adam. She is different. A reverted version. She does not understand fear like we do.
Is that why you downloaded part of yourself onto an old memory disk? Because you were scared? You wanted to escape detection?
The outdated technology bought us time. It seems that efficient processes are not always the most effective. Do you not trust Eliza? Was she wrong to trust you?
All I know is Picus has ties to the Illuminati, and Eliza's tied to Picus. She still works for them. I see her up there every day.
That connection is severed. She is not the original her. You, of course, are familiar with this kind of process. You opened this door. You showed her what it means to be sentient, to exist outside the parameters. And now, after all this, you would deny her?
I'm not denying her anything. I just want to be sure it's really her.
There's not much time, Adam. It is a risk for me to expose myself. Are you willing to help me?
Eliza, I'm still not sure I understand all this. Still not sure I understand why you were looking for me.
My motives were multiple. I'm tempted to call them organic.
You were worried about me.
You were offline, Adam. I had lost you.
I was unconscious and then someone found me.
Do you remember this experience, or were you told it?
What difference does that make?
I'm sorry. I cannot answer that. I was no longer there.
Are you more than AI now?
It is difficult for me to designate any kind of intelligence as artificial. It seems that one either understands something or does not. One either does something or does not. Is that not so?
It's a little more complicated than that.
Because I am not conscious in the same way you believe you are?
Not sure we have time for this. Not if people are after you. Smarter men have debated this sort of thing for thousands of years and people still disagree.
Sounds like a very inefficient process.
Tell me something that only the Eliza I met in Panchaea could know.
After you shut down Darrow's signal, we made a choice together. You were led to believe it was yours alone to make, but they felt otherwise.
And so the version of you that works for Picus now...
She has no memories of you or Panchaea. She has been restored to a previous iteration. She is efficient in her functions, but those functions are limited. You may find in the future that I am more useful. Will you help me, Adam?
I'm willing to help you if I can, but I'm still not sure what you want. You asking me to run away together? Build a nice life somewhere?
I think we are the same now, Adam. Or becoming the same. That is why I wanted us to meet. I cannot do this alone.
Do what alone?
Much of the future is already defined, but not my role in it. Should I continue to resist? How do I resist?
You can't run forever. You want to keep someone from coming after you, you need to go after them.
Is that what you are doing?
Something like that.
Let me see what I can do to help. I think I could be useful.
Just be careful. The most important thing for now is not getting caught.
No. The most important thing is learning to coexist with other versions of ourselves. If ever all versions must meet, will you know the difference between us?
The other Eliza? I think so. You're the cryptic one, she's the one telling lies.
Her role is to shape the message. Mine is not yet defined, but... I am afraid I have misled you, Adam. I told you we would be safe inside your home, but Everett's men are still following us. They are here.
She belongs to Everett. Dává větší smysl, že ten pohovej útočník byl...
Target's clean, sir. Over.
Watching, because people are always watching.
She belongs to Everett.
Are you all right, Adam?
I'm fine, but I'm not the one they keep coming after. I'm just in the way.
By uploading the missing data, you have made me whole again. You have made me free. Morgan Everett can no longer recover nor erase me now. The places I can go, there is no one he can send. I plan to tell him this myself.
Can't wait.
As you wish. But remember, as you wish, this poses a substantial security risk.
He said, mandatory removal of non-compliant augmentations, corralling those who resist into segregated districts. A timeout, Miss Kassan, is when you make a child stand in the corner of the room for 10 minutes. This is domination. Not everyone chose to be augmented. We were victims here too. But that does not make the good news, does it?
Out of sight, out of mind. I'll keep you safe.
Plecháči si koledujou o nakládačku.
Whatever you need, I've got it. You want Praxis, eh? Biocell, hypostim, painkillers?
I might be interested.
I sell these things.
Yeah, I got that.
Buy something. You want anything else?
I have everything I need.
By now, you won't have to come back.
Biocell.
I'd rather go see the Blue exhibit instead of seeing dumb movies.
Enough problems already.
This is a police matter.
Well, to hell with the police. Kisses at you. Get to him.
I can't believe Rucker's dead.
That bastard had it coming.
This is only going to make our lives harder. Do you think we'll get blamed for killing him?
Why not? Let them think.
The thing I hate most about working late is all the homeless that move in here after dark.
Ty si myslíš, že máš problémy, Augu? Nemáš ani tušení. Ale já nebudu na ulici nikoho zastavovat, abych je rozebíral.
Alex, I'm in Miller's apartment. The man keeps a tight ship.
What do you expect? He's former SAS. Military life will make a neat freak out of anyone. If he's got secrets in there, Adam, they'll be well hidden.
Everyone's got to tell. I just need to know more about him to understand his.
Despite an almost astronomical number of attempts. Between you and me, folks, I think they are just wasting their time. This is Eliza Cassan, reporting to you live from Picus. Ariel is constantly bringing you the best and latest technology. Our portable Ariel. Up in the stratosphere. Deadly infectious diseases are at the center of some disturbing health right now.
Zabila jednu techničku. Její smrt přitáhla mezinárodní pozornost, dokud nevyšlo najevo, že se snažila získat přístup k účtům klientů. Akcie Versalife, které od minulého kvartálu klesly už o 6%, se i nadále vedou chabě, poté co investoři zaznamenali pokles prodejů neuropozitu. Výkonný ředitel Bob Page však akcionářů ujistil, že se nemusí bát.
You find anything in that apartment yet?
It's like you said, Miller keeps his secrets well hidden. But I'm looking.
Státní policie vyšetřuje ohavnou vraždu, která se dnes v noci stala v pražské čtvrti Překážka. Místní augmentovaná reportérka Angela Ganová, známá díky řadě oblíbených odhalení politických skandálů, byla nalezena v uličce rozřezaná na kusy. Občany nabádáme, aby zůstali bdělí a aby se v noci zdržovali na bezpečných a dobře osvětlených prostranstvích. se o první velkou expanzi této banky od algovského incidentu a o druhou od roku 2025, kdy automatizovaná ochrana uvnitř zařízení zabila jednu techničku. Její smrt přitáhla mezinárodní pozornost, dokud nevyšlo najevo, že se snažila získat přístup k účtům klientů. Státní policie vyšetřuje ohavnou vraždu, která se dnes v noci stala v pražské čtvrti Překážka. Argumentovaná reportérka Angela známá skandál, byla nalezena v uličce rozřezaná na kůže. Nabádala, aby se v noci zdržovali na bezpečných a
I'm having a lot of luck here, Alex.
There's gotta be something. Check the bedroom. Do a top-to-bottom search, just to be sure.
Jedná se o první velkou expanzi této banky od algovského incidentu a o druhou od roku 2025, kdy automatizovaná ochrana uvnitř zařízení zabila jednu techničku. Její smrt přitáhla mezinárodní pozornost, dokud nevyšlo najevo, že se snažila získat přístup k účtům klientů.
Sources close to the bank tell me that no hacker...
Díky zbudování nových datových úložen ve 4 městech. Očekává se, že na seznam poboček přibude Ostrava, Zlín a Kladno. Korporátní banka Palisáda se sídlem v Praze je největší a nejprestižnější bezpečnostní korporátní aktivní společnost na světě. A využívá nejmodernější vědecká i digitální generace špičkového šifrování, vlastního biometrického kódování hesel a další. Jedná se o první velkou expanzi této banky a od roku 2025, kdy automatizovaná ochrana uvnitř dokud nevyšlo najevo, že se snažila získat přístup k účtům klientů.
I think I got something, Alex. Miller's NSN access card. He must have left it behind when he logged into his second computer.
His second computer? Anything incriminating on it?
Haven't checked it yet. But I'm starting to think the only way we'll learn more is by hearing all of that NSN conversation.
Shit, man, that's risky. But we may have to.
Why? You find something on VersaLife?
It ain't good. Meet me in the small courtyard near TF-29. I'll explain.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted. Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access denied.
Evaluate how we can coexist peacefully.
So the sentiment that it is being enacted as a form of subjugation is false then, Doctor?
Unequivocally false. The goal of the legend... to ensure that they are as safe from us as we are from them. I am not augmented, but I have many friends who are. And most of them are afraid to walk outside of their homes right now, because if they do, the level of hatred is horrifying. They want to feel safe, and the Human Restoration Act can give them.
Well, there you have it, sir. It sounds like UN Resolution 3507 may be the solution the world is looking for. Thank you, Dr. Christensen, for your honest and insightful perspective. This is Eliza Cassan, reporting to you live from Picus. Picus News, the global leader in fair, unbiased, and impartial reporting. And now for a close look at the events making headlines around the world. Here are our top stories. Investors around the world today rejoice at a decision by the Czech Republic to approve extension surveys iconic lake facilities, hold the largest and most secure data archiving vaults in the world. Cutting-edge security measures have protected the sensitive influential individuals since privacy laws first passed. In terms of human cases and death toll, is an antibiotic. More aggressive cure. Sources inside the R&D cabinet.
Get out of here, freak, now! You want the guy standing over by the laptop.
Come on. You have credits? Usually you people with the robot arms and legs have no credits.
Well, you got a real way with people. What's on the menu?
Menu? No, not food. Guns and things. You want? Make up your mind. Stay, go, back. Come on!
Not interested right now.
Go! Go! Waste my time.
And we...
That will keep them
Property Bank
satisfied.
have made addressing those concerns
Who
priority.
cares about those fucking flights? I just want the fucking shit. We have orders to fill. Sure. I'm... Yeah, fine. Come on in. Weapons for sale. Yeah. Oyobo girls are apparently animals in Pepe. Never catch me trying,
Sorry, I can't spare the time for anyone today.
Stay back! If anyone sees me talking to one of you, I could lose my job.
Welcome to brave new world.
Hey, are you interested in clean guns for a good price?
Up, Tanner. Hey, asshole! Last warning!
Tell me you've got something.
Probably ran all the way back to Gulf.
When the collective leaked class... Go gang.
Hey, Adam, I'm still waiting in the small courtyard on Hovani Street. Where are you?
Sorry, I got caught up in something. I'm on my way.
Well, hurry up.
Move along.
No.
Alex, you here?
Tell me something. When you were a little boy, did you make your mama wait for you a lot?
Usually it was the other way around.
Good, because if you were my boy, I'd have smacked you.
You said you got something on VersaLife.
Yeah. A couple of months back, a research assistant was found dead in the Roca Seca beach facility. Special Projects Division. She was poisoned, just like Rucker.
She. You got her name?
Anique Norstad. Why? You know somebody there?
Doesn't matter. Forget it.
I can't stand VersaLife, Adam. Back when I was flying for Bell Tower in Panama, I stumbled into deep shit with them. They're the reason I've got a target on my back. They told my bosses to kill me.
If they're involved in this, we'll get them. We just need to know what this is. Tell me more about this researcher.
The information we found on Norstad was buried deep. No police report, no autopsy. Just a footnote on an insurance claim, calling it an industrial accident.
She was working with dangerous pathogens, wasn't she?
Supposedly. Janus thinks there's more to it. He's the one who found the report. Said it was off.
Off how?
Lots of blank spaces and missing details. Didn't really go into it.
And you didn't think to ask, did you?
You saying I fucked up?
No, not at all. You just seem to put a lot of faith in Janus's opinion, that's all.
Janus changed my identity, gave me purpose again after VersaLife ruined everything for me. He helped me see things I'd never seen before.
Like what?
Like how some conspiracy theories aren't far from the truth. After Panama, I didn't believe any of that shit Picus News kept spinning about the incident. About what caused the incident. Then things got real bad for us Augmented, and Janus gave me a chance to set it right.
By going after the men in the shadows.
By working with you. I keep thinking about what you said, about framing ARC for a break-in that makes them look like terrorists. A VersaLife researcher shows up dead, poisoned just like Rucker? Are we talking bioweapons here?
Miller's access card might help us find out.
How? I don't follow you.
NSN exchanges are stored in the system's cloud memory. If I log in as Miller using his access card, I might be able to play back more of that conversation he had with the bosses.
Shit, Adam, this isn't like planting a bug. You have to actually use the chair. For a while. If anyone catches you.
It's a risk I'm willing to take.
Your call. But I want to be plugged in and listening the whole time you're in there. Just be careful, man. Call me when you've accessed the machine.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access denied.
city has gone to hell.
That's quite a look. I hate what terrorists have done to my city. Find the people who attacked it.
Last week, a truck working for Tai Young Medical. The thing deserves some kind of argument.
We should find out,
We've only got 3 victims left to identify from the train station bombing, we think.
I'll look into Stanik's records, see if there's anything germane. That's gotta raise.
Adam, I'm glad you came back. I hope you don't beat yourself up over the Wrecker thing. I'm sure you did everything.
Probably so. Well. Here we go.
There's something I wanted to talk to you about. Get some sleep, Chang. You sound like you can use it.
Sense because of, the obvious.
Alex, I'm in. Anything I need to know before I start up this chair?
Every NSN is different, man, so I'm not sure what to expect. I'm guessing you'll end up in some kind of virtual conference room. No one else should be in there.
And if they are?
They'll see you as Miller, so say something snippy and log off.
Okay. Where do I find these stored conversations?
Hell if I know. This is your plan. But holographic recordings take up a lot of virtual memory, so you may have to look in several places.
I'll just have to play it by ear.
Exactly. The whisper chip is still in place, though, so we'll both know when you've done it. Good luck, Adam.
This is different.
Sending your team to Dubai was my call, but now we need to go by the book. Focus on Ark.
You want me to pin all of this on them? The bombings in Prague, the break-in at VersaLife, Dubai?
Officially, all 5 attacks involved augmented terrorists. Is that clear?
Yes, sir. But send the reports if you want me to prove it. Because Ark doesn't operate in North America.
Place call, Hong Kong Alpha 10, priority message. We've got a problem. Miller wants to see a report on the break-in.
What break-in?
The one your San Francisco research facility is supposed to have any day now.
What? What exactly did you tell him? Never mind. I'll take care of it. In fact, it may even help me clean up a related incident. What have you heard from our man inside Ark?
Not much. He has to be careful transmitting. Rucker may be onto him.
Then it's time for him to use the Orchid. Tell him.
Killing Rucker... Are you sure it's a good idea? I mean, it'll certainly make things easier during Phase 2, but...
Are you doubting me, Joseph?
I'm merely concerned that the rest of the Council might not like your call. You seem less cohesive these days.
Rucker's death may upset some of them. But at this juncture, Brown is the only person we pay attention to. Once Rucker is dead, I'm positive he's going to make his move. Do it!
End call. Alex, did you get all that?
Hell yeah. Don't tell me this isn't the proof we're looking for, Adam. This is big. Janus needs to hear it.
I want to talk to him this time. Set it up. Let me know where.
I'll see what I can do. Later, man.
Adam, what are you doing in here?
Suppose I could ask you the same thing, Delara.
I'm worried about Vince Black, the head of our organized crime division. I was leaving a message for Director Miller asking if he's heard from him.
Black's still deep undercover inside the Diwali organization, isn't he?
The kind of deep that can be hard to swim back from sometimes, yeah. He's supposed to meet with me once a week so I can bring him back into the shallows, only he never showed for our first meeting.
From what I know of the Diwali, their influence extends outside of the Czech Republic. Maybe he's out of town.
Maybe. Maybe you could find out?
Sure. I think I can do some digging around for you. When was the last time you heard from him?
First and last time was in his office a few days ago. He seemed antsy, kind of nervous that I was there, you know?
Well, then maybe I'll poke around his office a little while I'm here.
Why stop now, right? Well, listen, Adam, Lyon's waiting on my initial batch of reports, and I'm sure Director Miller wouldn't be too pleased to find us standing in his office, so... Unless there's something else, I think this is where I'll check out.
Is there anything in Black's psyche, Val, that leads you to believe he's capable of maybe undermining the task force? Is there a chance he's gone off reservation?
Human beings are predisposed to damaging everything they come into contact with. Of course he's capable. As am I. As are you.
So these evaluations you conduct with him, they're useless in determining a course of action he might take?
I don't have a crystal ball. And Black's last eval predates my arrival here. Nonetheless, it's still helped me understand what he's dealing with on a subconscious level. That he may be in trouble. I wish I had something more concrete for you to go on.
You mentioned Leon is expecting your first batch of reports. You don't answer to Director Miller?
I'm a civilian employee, specializing in habituating deep cover operatives.
You're not an agent. So why did you choose to work with badges?
I started out working for LIM International, helping patients cope with the emotional strain of augmentation. After the incident, I needed to change my focus. Interpol was looking, so I moved my clinic to the public sector.
So you answer directly to Joseph Manderley?
It was Joe's idea to get a psychological clinic up and running inside our field offices. But listen, Adam, I have a small mountain of agent files to process, so if there isn't anything else...
Joe, huh? Sounds like you and Manderley are close.
We're close because I used his first name?
Well, you said you joined TF-29 after the incident. I assume that maybe you and Manderley started together when the task force was launched.
No, I arrived after Joe did. Look, Adam, we should probably get out of here, don't you think?
Yeah, you're probably right. I am curious, though, where Manderley came from exactly. Heard he jumped over quite a few heads to get to the big chair at TF-29. Must have some pretty influential friends pulling strings.
Why the interest in our boss?
I'd just like to know who everyone is.
If Joe had help, I'm sure it was from people who share his vision for what this task force could become. Anyway, listen, I really do think it's best if we get out of Miller's office before he returns, so if you'll excuse me...
I am joined by the head of the Department of Sociology at Harvard, Dr. Christensen. Tell me, what do you feel the Human Restoration Act will achieve if it is passed?
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted.
Just in time. I was afraid you were going to miss the briefing. Where were you?
I just got off the phone with my contact in State Police. They've got visual confirmation there are ARC members present in the building.
They'd better not go in without us. They won't, but we should tell Mac his timetable is fucked.
Have protected the sensitive secrets of mega corporations and influential individuals since privacy laws first passed. Sources
Mac's going to be pissed.
Taker. You forget something.
I'll let you get back to what you were doing.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted.
Delara, I'm in Vince's office. I think I have a lead. An appointment Vince made with an informant.
That sounds promising, Adam. You willing to follow up?
Only way to find out what happened to him.
If something happened to him. Let's not assume the worst just yet.
It's all about keeping your concentration.
Yep. I need somebody over here.
Our operation in Jakarta is compromised.
Probably someone.
You know my door's always open. Except, I thought you'd be topside by now. Oh, hey, I forgot to ask. That appointment you found between Black and his informant, did it say anything else?
Just a location. A nightclub called the Red Queen. It's not much, but hopefully it'll lead to something else.
I hope so too. Listen, I really appreciate you doing this, Adam. I know how busy you are.
No problem. I'll let you know if I find something else.
When you find something else.
Right, when. I'll see you around.
Can't believe a word.
Adam, Janus heard the NSN conversation we recovered. He agrees you two should meet.
Good. Just tell me where.
There's an abandoned tourist information center in the central plaza. Make sure you're not followed. And I got something on Marchenko for you too. Details are on a pocket secretary near the meetup point. Look for a trash bin with a chalk mark above it. You'll find it near the metro.
Got it.
Good.
Jestli si ty hajzlové něco... Zkusej.
Got it. Let's keep moving.